Hello everyone, and welcome to the channel It's Funny to Tears. Today we're diving deep into a universally tragic, yet strangely hilarious experience. The mystery of the lost shoe. We've all been there. You're getting ready to leave the house. You've got your keys, your wallet, your phone, and one shoe. Just one. Where did its partner go? Did it elope with a rogue sock? Did it get beamed up by aliens who have a very specific footwear fetish? Let's investigate this comical crisis that unites us all. The search begins innocently enough. You calmly check the most obvious places. Beside the front door? Nope. Under the shoe rack where it's supposed to live? Of course not. That would be too easy. You start retracing your steps from the day before. Okay, I came in, took off my coat, and then what did I do with my shoes? Your brain, which can remember the lyrics to a song from 20 years ago, suddenly has no memory of an event that happened less than 24 hours prior. This is stage 2. Mild panic mixed with disbelief. You start looking in slightly less logical places. Maybe it fell behind the couch. You get on your hands and knees, peering into the dust bunny kingdom that thrives under your furniture. All you find is a fossilized piece of popcorn and a pen that you lost 3 months ago. Great, but not helpful. You check the kitchen. Why? Who knows? At this point, logic has left the building, probably wearing your missing shoe. Then comes stage 3, accusation. You live with family, a partner, or a roommate, right? Clearly they are the culprit. You storm into the living room, hands on your hips, and demand, "Have you seen my left sneaker?" They look up from their phone, completely bewildered. You're what now? Their denial only fuels your suspicion. Don't play innocent with me. I know you've been eyeing my limited edition trainers. Where did you hide it? This usually leads to a pointless argument that ends with them suggesting you check the freezer, because that's just as likely as them stealing one shoe. And let's not forget our furry friends. If you have a dog, they immediately become the prime suspect. You find them sleeping peacefully in their bed, looking like the epitome of innocence. But you know better. You approach them like a detective in a noir film. Alright Fido, where is it? Spit it out. I know you think my loafers are a chew toy. The dog just wags its tail, blissfully unaware of the emotional turmoil it may or may not have caused. You start checking under the bed, in their toy basket, and even consider a stakeout for future shoe-related crimes. Now we enter stage 4, the phase of utter desperation. You start looking in places that make absolutely no sense. The bathroom, you check behind the toilet. The laundry room, you sift through a pile of dirty clothes, hoping to find your shoe nestled amongst the socks. You even peek inside the refrigerator. Maybe, just maybe, in a moment of extreme absent-mindedness, you put your shoe next to the milk. It's not there, of course, but for a split second, it felt like a real possibility. This is when the true absurdity of the situation hits you. You're now 10 minutes late, you're sweating, and your house looks like it's been ransacked by a very picky burglar who was only interested in a single piece of footwear. You start having an existential crisis. Is this a sign from the universe? A message that you shouldn't go out today? Or perhaps the shoe was never real to begin with, just a figment of your imagination? Let's talk about the different types of lost shoes, because not all disappearances are created equal. There's the classic at-home disappearance, which we've covered. But what about the public space vanishing act? You're at a friend's party, you take your shoes off at the door, and when it's time to go, your shoe is gone. Now you have to conduct a search party amongst a mountain of other people's shoes. It's like a Cinderella story. But instead of a handsome prince, you just have a group of slightly annoyed friends trying to find a matching sneaker. And the worst part is when you find a shoe that looks almost like yours, but it's a size too small or a different brand. The hope, followed by the crushing disappointment, is a roller coaster of emotions. You end up having to do the walk of shame to your car, either wearing someone else's slightly too big boat shoes, or even worse, just a sock on one foot, praying you don't step on anything wet or sticky. Then there's the mysterious vehicle void. Your shoe was on your foot when you got in the car, and now it's gone. It's not on the floor, it's not under the seat. It has been consumed by the car's mysterious Bermuda Triangle, a place where loose change, French fries, and single shoes go to live out the rest of their days. You might find it 6 months later when you're cleaning your car, and the reunion is so joyous it feels like you've found a long-lost family member. Let's be honest, the moment you finally give up the search and decide to wear a different pair of shoes is the exact moment the lost shoe will reappear. And it will be in the most obvious place imaginable, right in the middle of the hallway, where you've already looked 17 times. It will be sitting there, mocking you, as if it's been there the whole time. You want to be angry at the shoe, but all you can feel is a profound sense of relief, mixed with a little bit of foolishness. You stare at it and wonder, how? Just how? The shoe offers no explanation. It just sits there, silent and smug. You pick it up, half expecting it to have a story to tell. Maybe it went on a grand adventure. Maybe it fought a tiny dragon under the sofa, or hosted a secret meeting for all the other lost items in your house. But no, it's just a shoe. An inanimate object that somehow managed to cause you 20 minutes of pure, unadulterated chaos. And you know what the funniest part is? We never learn. We swear to ourselves that from now on, we will be organized. We will put both shoes away, together, in their designated spot, every single time. We will create a system. We might even consider tying their laces together so they can't be separated. This solemn promise lasts for about a day. Then life gets busy, and before you know it, you're on your hands and knees again, hunting for a runaway boot, questioning all your life choices. The lost shoe is more than just a missing item. It's a humbling experience. It reminds us that no matter how organized or put together we think we are, chaos is always just one misplaced sneaker away. It's a small, absurd slice of life that drives us crazy, but also gives us a story to tell, a reason to laugh at ourselves. So next time you find yourself in a one-shoe panic, just take a deep breath, remember you're not alone, and maybe, just maybe, check inside the pantry. You never know. What's the weirdest place you've ever found a lost shoe? Share your own hilarious stories in the comments below. I would absolutely love to read them. And if you enjoyed this little trip into shoe-related madness, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to It's Funny to Tears for more relatable chaos. Thanks for watching, and I hope you find both your shoes tomorrow.